So, according to a report by Fred Katz, the Knicks are the only suitors for Donovan Mitchell. So basically, the Knicks' second best offer is better than any other team's best offer. So basically, what Fred Katz is saying is that the Knicks have the potential to offer the best package that any other team can offer, and it's not even their best offer. It's not even their most exuberant offer. Okay? And that's due to the fact that, let me talk about it. Shout out Fred Katz of The Athletic. But Fred Katz right here explains it like this, and I think he did a great job putting it together. But before we continue, we're on the way to 10,000 subscribers. First off, I want to hear your thoughts down below. Do you believe the Knicks are going to be able to trade for Donovan Mitchell? Let me hear those thoughts in the comment section below. I'll respond. And second, we're on the way to 10,000 subscribers, and only 6% of you guys are subscribed. So, you know how much I would love it if you guys would subscribe? Because we're almost at 8,000. Let's get to 10,000. I love y'all, and let's get right into today's video, and let's talk about the news that our man, Fred Katz, has, the beat writer for The Athletic of the Knicks. So the Jazz, obviously, we know, want 5 to 7 first-round picks, as well as young players. The Knicks own all of their first-round picks, as well as 4 first-round picks from other teams. The Washington Wizards in 2023, the Detroit Pistons in 2023, the Dallas Mavericks in 2023, and the Milwaukee Bucks in 2025. Now, all of those picks are unprotected. They can deal up to 8 first-rounders, including up to 4 unprotected ones. They could at least add 3 first-round swaps. They have an attractive up-and-coming player in RJ Barrett, but we obviously assume he wouldn't be part of any hypothetical deal, as they would want him to be next to Donovan Mitchell. Now, Quentin Grimes, Immanuel, Quickley, and Toppin seem like the 3 guys that would be included in any deal that the Jazz would take, potentially due to the fact that those 3 guys are solid starters on any young team. And yeah, like, why wouldn't you? Now, offering, say, 5 first-round picks, unprotected, along with 1 young player, would not come close to meeting the Jazz asking price for a gargantuan return similar to Rudy Gobert. But at the same time, the Jazz know that no team is going to be able to come close to the Knicks' offer. Thus, that puts us in a stalemate. For now, the Knicks know no one is coming close to them, and the Jazz want more for Mitchell than they received in a trade for Rudy Gobert. So, obviously, that puts everything at this like weird juxtaposition, because what is going to happen? Because it feels weird, almost in the sense that it feels as if the reason why we haven't been able to see our man is due to the fact that, in my opinion, it seems like the Jazz are being kind of selfish. And, well, in this case, I would say Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is looking at this and he's like, I can just wait this out. They're going to break before I break. And I think a lot of teams are thinking, no, Danny Ainge, you're going to break before we break, because you need to move Donovan Mitchell. We don't need to move Donovan Mitchell. And I talked with Mike Burkinoff of The Athletic yesterday. Go check it out. We actually talked about the Knicks. So kind of a dope conversation if you're a Knicks fan. It's like 40 minutes long, so might need some patience, but it's really good. And we talked about the trade. And he said he wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks were okay with just running it with, his man. Who they have already, their mans. I mean, I don't know, his man. I don't know why I said it like that, but you know what I mean? Like, this was a group of guys that they were like, we're kind of just fine with this, okay? They like their roster that they have. And I think that's something that the Knicks are trying to perpetuate to the Jazz. Like, we don't need to do this trade. Like, Jazz, Danny Ainge, you want us to do this trade more than we want to do this trade. And I know the Knicks want to do it, but they don't feel like required is the best way to put it. Like, they're not sitting here going like, we need to trade for Donovan Mitchell or else. No, they're like, hey, what's up? We're gonna just continue doing our thing if Donovan Mitchell can't come here, because the roster right now is a young team with only 3 guys with more than 4 years of experience. So I think they're great, and I think they're doing the smart thing and just bidding their time like they should be, okay? at this point, with the whole Donovan Mitchell saga, we all know the Knicks are the only team that are going to get Donovan Mitchell. It's just that's how it's working, okay? But I'll admit, should the Knicks, go all in? Because we know the talks have progressed slowly. And I think this is, everybody knows that the soft deadline for any trade is on the start of training camp. So I wonder how much longer we'll get this. What are your thoughts?